Welcome to the K-Files. Today we are investigating Sunshine Days, aka the Brady Bunch episode of the X-Files. Happy freaking holidays. Welcome back to the K-Files. Welcome back to the Lush Basement Office. The final episode of the K-Files for 2016, and actually the final episode of Hollywood Redux programming for 2016 as well. So here we are. We made it. We did it. 2016
another year, guys.
ends.
Another year.
It's another season of the K-Files. The case closed on many a good file. Today we're talking about Sunshine Days, the Brady Bunch episode of the show. That's what we all call it.
I never thought Brady Bunch would even appear in an X-Files episode, but you know what? I was wrong, and today's the day. So
well, it's the penultimate episode of the entire original run of the series. The next episode is the series finale. So naturally, with an entire 9 seasons worth of mythology, naturally the penultimate episode of that is involves the Brady Bunch and
why not? Why not?
Michael Emerson.
We've done worse on the X-Files.
But luckily, it's written and directed by Vince Gilligan. It was only the second episode of the X-Files that Mr. Gilligan directed. He only directed 2 episodes in his day. He was mainly writing. It's Just Sweat was his earlier one from the 7th season, which is we did investigate that previously. It's a great episode. This is his second one directing, and then of course he went on to direct all these amazing episodes of TV. But this was his early days. And I love it. I think his directing is really fun. Once you sort of get past the frustration of, we're coming into the final episode of an entire, huge, massive mythology, the last episode of the X-Files, you'd think that you would want to ramp up for that as a storytelling, sort of arc. But, okay, if you can get past the frustration of that and just sort of say, well, no, it's a Monster of the Week episode, and this is the final monster, and it's Vince Gilligan at the end of the day. That's my thing, is that it is some pretty lovely writing, and, the moral of the story is really beautiful. The truth in this particular case is a beautiful truth, which is that, the real value, that which is essential, is invisible. The real truth of anything is a love for another person.
Right.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. That's why I think we wanted to investigate this episode here at the end of all things.
It's the episode that finally is somewhat a happy episode. I had to wait to the freaking end of the year for it, man.
Yeah, so you enjoyed it? You liked it?
I did. I finally got my happy episode that I've been complaining about for the past 2 podcasts. If you guys have seen it, if not, go watch it and then come back to this one.
Yeah.
But man,
good job.
Good
pimp out.
It was a good X-Files episode for sure.
Well, we haven't done too many cases in the later portion of the show with Doggett and Reyes. You haven't seen too many Doggett and Reyes.
No, but I love the fact that we do get new players in the storyline. We give Scully a little break, but it was fun to see her as a little back player.
Yeah, well, so here in this part of the show is a very strange chapter.
It is,
of Scully.
for sure.
She's on the other side of giving William up for adoption. She's lost that portion of her identity in a major way, and of course Duchovny's not back until the series finale. So no Mulder. Too. No Mulder is, she's alone. She's truly alone. But she's still Scully, and she's still investigating, and she, I think, had a really wonderful experience in this episode where she saw proof of the paranormal truth of what they've been seeking, the Mulder's real truth of the invisible world that he'd so sought in his time. So she got to witness that, and she, of course, they didn't get to publish any findings or anything like that, so she didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize, but Scully perceives the real value in things.
Hey, man,
she always sees it.
She got the Skin Man to believe he was floating up in the air. She got the right people to see. So.
Oh, Skin Man. I love him levitating. The face he's making.
He was so magical up in the air.
that sequence of faces that he makes while levitating. It's just a real
so graceful,
beautiful journey.
So graceful.
We have only love for Mitch Pileggi on the K-Files. Yes, we send it out to the Skin Man every time.
I wish we could see that graphic again from our previous episode. Hopefully somewhere.
Well, it is the Christmas season. It's the holiday season. So sometimes Santa comes early.
Roll it.
Sexy.
Yeah, good times. We love you, Mitch Pileggi. I hope you enjoy that. I hope that you see the love, Mitch Pileggi.
He's playing it all the time, Katie. He hasn't told you yet? Come on, man. Like, he loves it. He loves it.
Yeah, of course he had a little part in this. And we do get some great stuff from Doggett and Reyes, who are our 9th season Mulder and Scully for all intents and purposes.
Again, a little weird, but it's a good change for the X-Files, I think. Especially for watching it the first time, It's like, I love seeing Mulder and Scully, but these guys aren't that bad either. They're a little bit more playful for sure. Mm-hmm. A lot more, newbies and stuff. Yeah. Just like Mulder and Scully when they started.
Yeah, and especially for Doggett's character for T-1000.
T-1000.
I love his acting on the X-Files. I know a lot of people don't like that character very much. He's not Mulder, so right there, I mean, it's a non-starter for a lot of people, and I understand.
Dude,
but if you can get past that and see what his character actually got to do on the show, he really came a long way. When we first met him, he was so stoic and so just a different guy, a completely different guy. He's so much more nuanced now. He's paying attention to the. He's really paying attention to like the invisible small world.
Yeah, I know he is for sure.
Because he's the one in the episode who really figures things out, and that's what
who's really questioning
things. I love that like sparkly gleam in his sparkly blue eyes of like he is getting the hang of things. He is finding the connections, and he sees that it's just like any police work. But instead of just evaluating the things on the surface, you are evaluating cases on a much fuller
you gotta dig a little deeper
evidence.
For sure on this.
Shine the flashlight beam a little wider,
Yeah, pretty much.
Like we do on the K-Files.
Like we always do on the K-Files.
Yeah, I like this episode. It really is a lovely message. It's nice to have the truth spelled out sometimes. On the show we get all these cool truths and they're always really below the surface, but sometimes it's nice to have it spelled out a little bit. Especially for the holidays, so we can, really.
What better way to celebrate with the freaking Brady Bunch, man? Like,
exactly.
We get to see the house again, or at least the interior. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I loved the set recreation.
I do want to say that those, like, pretty much the cast that played the family, it was pretty creepy.
The lookalikes. The
lookalikes
were
very creepy, so very dead on.
Yep.
I was a little terrified. I was like, oh, yeah, no, this is a murder family? Okay, no, that makes much more sense, too. Yeah. Like, okay.
No, I feel like Ryan Murphy's missed an opportunity for some American Horror Story season where it's, like, some kind of murderous, like, TV family living in your house. I don't know. It was creepy. There was some really creepy stuff. It was like a Shining homage with Bobby and Cindy standing there in the hallway in the beginning.
Oh, God.
Like the twins in The Shining. If they were the Brady Bunch, how scary is that? That's what I'm saying. It's a horror movie.
I never knew how terrifying that family could be till the X-Files introduced me to that. Thanks, guys. I'm never going to see the Brady Bunch ever the same way again. Thank you.
What else could we say beyond that about the X-Files? What else could we tell you here at the end of 2016? No new episodes of the show planned yet. Recently, there was some movement on it, but it seems like everybody's walked away from the table. So we have no season 11 coming at us in the foreseeable future. I'm hopeful that will change. I believe everybody's going to come back and finish the story.
We'll see.
That's the only way, in my opinion.
I hope so.
Yeah. That's my my holiday wish for 2017 is an episode order for season 11 that finishes the story, that does the characters proper service, that it ends the X-Files on a proper ending, gives it a real ending.
I think that's a great holiday request.
Yes.
I think so.
Amen.
Well said, Katie.
Hallelujah. Sing Handel's chorus coming in. I am your host, Katie. You can find me at KMoles on social medias.
I'm Chrysalia, and you can find me at Chrysalia on all social medias, and we're coming at you from HollywoodRedux.com, guys. Thank you so much for tagging along with us on all these cases this year. It means so much to us for you to join along and just watch the episodes. thank you. Really, like, we do these for you guys. So, like, I don't know what else to say, man. Like,
well said. And a message,
thank you, really.
A message to
this wouldn't be done without you guys. So, like,
yeah, thank you for staying with us for season 3. We're coming back for season 4 in 2017, and we're just gonna keep investigating these really sterling episodes of television, and hopefully you're enjoying. And for anyone who's enjoyed, who's watched with us, who's interacted with us on the social medias, we really appreciate it. We just want to really bring you episodes and investigations that show you new aspects of this beloved show. So yeah, so stay with us in 2017, and thank you very much. We have a very exciting new part of our site as a store, Redux Gear. It's reduxgear.com. There's still time to order some cool merch
check
for your
it
loved
out,
ones
guys. Please.
for Christmas. Get there, check it out, and we'll be back. We're going to be gone for a couple of weeks here for the holidays, and we'll be back in early January with more episodes.
So check out the episode below, subscribe, look, guys, social media on the side, like, just check it out, guys, check it out. We have so much stuff.
Yep. And thank you again for staying with us. We'll be back in 2017.
Be safe, guys. Happy holidays.
The truth is already
See you
here.
next year.